So I guess that means I'm just one letter away from greatness. So I'm Chris Dargis. I'm running for Congress in Illinois' 8th Congressional District. And I'm running because Washington has left us behind. I think we all feel that. And more to the point, they don't care. They left us behind and they don't care. They've saddled us all these problems and they're not even trying to help. They're not even pretending to care. Because they're not proposing any solutions to the problems they're creating. Because they're too wedded to their ideology. Now we all know what these problems are. We've heard the statistics. We've talked about the inflation and the gas prices and the crime and the 87,000 IRS agents. And the list goes on. But more than just numbers, statistics, and issues, there are people being hurt by these policies. And that's what counts. And that's why we're all running. We talk about inflation at 8.5%. What that means is 1 month of your paycheck is gone due to inflation. 1 month of every worker out there, their paycheck is gone due to inflation. Your retirement savings are now worth 25% less than they were 2 years ago. And that hurts our senior citizens as well, because not only is their retirement income that they're drawing on 25% lower than it was before, but they're on fixed income, so inflation is crushing them. I found out that my own mother was having to make choices between food and medicine. Now, luckily, she has me to help her out, but there are so many of our senior citizens and other members of vulnerable communities who do not have somebody to help them. They are struggling to get by in this economy. We talk about high gas prices. I've been knocking on doors and talking to single mothers who are afraid to fill their gas tanks up more than halfway because they're worried that if they do, they won't be able to afford groceries to feed their children at night. As if we're not taxed enough, we talk about 87,000 IRS agents. They're going to squeeze $20 billion more in taxes out of us, out of the poor and middle class, actually, out of people making less than $200,000 a year, just next year alone. And then we talk about crime, and we hear about crime all the time, but really, when is the last time any of us felt comfortable going to this beautiful city that we live next to without being worried about our personal safety or our family's personal safety? Things need to change. They have had 2 years to do it, and they give us more of the same. So if you want more of the same, vote Democrat. Tell your neighbors this. If you want more of the same, vote Democrat, because they are not proposing any changes. Now, I served this country for 20 years as a naval officer, a nuclear engineer. I know what it means to put duty and country and people first. I've been a successful businessman. I know how to bring people together, how to build solutions, and more importantly, how to deliver results. So this November, we have a choice. We can get more of the same, more taxes, more crime, more inflation, higher gas prices, because all those suspensions, by the way, that they put in place, all the draining of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve that they put in place to take things down a few pennies, that's all going away after the election. So we can continue down that path, or we can vote for change and vote Republican this November. Thank you very much.